I'm Curt Drew. This is a video series where we're going to dive into the numbers and running a profitable and successful radon business. And so for this first video, I want to dive into those key performance indicators, those benchmarks that we look at with our dealers to help improve your profits and make sure we're on track for profitability. Okay, so the first category we look at is our cost of goods. And we want that to be 20% or less as a percentage of revenue. What I mean by cost of goods, these are the materials that we're installing in homes to fix radon and improve indoor air quality, like radon fans, PVC pipe, and the like, okay? So you want to try to keep that below 20%. The next key performance indicator is your labor. And we want that to be 20% or less. And what I mean by labor, that's your direct labor, like your people that you have on staff that are installing radon systems. And it also includes any subs that you might use, like electricians. Okay, you want to keep that below 20%. Then we look at your salespeople, okay? And we're gonna pay the salespeople a 10% commission, right? So they're running those leads and we're paying them a straight commission of 10%. Or if we're paying a base plus commission, we want to make sure that that number comes in at 10% of gross revenue. The next thing is marketing expenses. And we're gonna go 10% on that. We want you to invest 10% of your projected revenue into marketing to drive those leads so your business grows. Now, when you're brand new in business, you might see your marketing expense be 15% because you're really don't have the revenue yet and you need to really invest to get the business off the ground. But then year upon year, we want 10% as a really good number. And the final thing that we look at is your overhead, okay? And really with overhead, we have some businesses that are pretty new in the radon business, and their overhead might be higher as a percentage of revenue because their volumes haven't grown yet. But then over time, hopefully that overhead percentage comes down. And what I mean by overhead, this is your rent, your insurance, vehicles, gas, equipment, those types of overhead, okay? And in overhead, it's gonna range between 10 to 20% as a target, which will leave you a net profit of 30 to 20%, okay? So that's a recap of the benchmarks, the key performance indicators that we want you to accomplish within your radon business.